All right, all right. Yes, yes, yes. Thank y'all so much for that wonderful introduction, Danae and Marcella. I truly, truly appreciate that. Bling, bam, got it popping. I just feel naked. I just don't, I can't, and definitely don't want to be on camera and record it without that. It's just something I've never done in my life. So, um, I got something to share with y'all today. Really do have something to share with y'all today. Today we're gonna have some Q&A. So I'm gonna give y'all some time to get your Q&A questions together, okay? So we're gonna have some Q&A. So get your time to get your questions together. Hold on one sec, technical difficulties. All right, we gotta bleep that out. Have something in the background. Anyway, so time to get your questions together. But I really wanted to just talk about an experience I had yesterday. And Jamie talked about, said, what's your rebound time, right? And he talks about, the great ones. He said, when I look at some of the top people in this company, their rebound time is different. They just bounce back. Bam, bam, bam. Their rebound time is different, meaning he's like, you look at NBA and basketball, Dennis Rodman was a great rebounder. He wasn't the tallest, but when the ball came off, Dennis Rodman would jump quicker. Then he come back down and the ball didn't bounce right. He could come back down, go jump up, come back and go right back up quicker than anybody else. While some people would jump once, he may jump 2 or 3 times to get the ball. He just jump and jump. And so he learned how to position, but his rebound time was so fast. His reflex, his twitch, they call it the quick twitch muscles, right? The fast twitch muscles. It was just quick, bam, bam, bam. And you look at some people, they got speed, but sprinters they able to go fast, right? And so it's that rebound time and really training the muscles, the quick twitch muscles to be able to go bam, come here. And that's a training, right? And Troy, the martial arts is that quick. How does somebody train to hit you fast, right? I remember they teaching martial arts, and I didn't stay long because I started tell some people Isaiah didn't get past like yellow belt because he started doing karate and he started doing Ninja Turtles, so they kicked him out of class twice. So I didn't get a lot of training as a parent, but Erica Marie did make all the way to brown belt. So I learned more. He's like, the bullet is small, but a bullet can kill. What makes it bullet kill? Is it because it's so sharp? No, it's the speed, the force. It's the speed of the bullet that creates the force, to create the impact. Bam, right? If you get hit by a moving car going fast, boom, knock you out the way, kill you. But if you get hit by a slow rolling car, you're like, oh, hold up, brother, you almost ran me over. You put your hand and you just move out the way, right? The
Right.
speed makes a difference. So what am I talking about? Some of y'all rebound time for negative, it hurts you. And somebody says something bad, and, like, oh. And then it takes you a week, 2 weeks to recover. Some people never recover. What happened? Oh, you get in the emotional zone, feeling zone. And I think, and some people say when your rebound time is quick, people think you're insensitive, right? We sensitive. I can't stay in that zone, right? You can stay down. Nobody says you never get knocked down. You just can't stay down, right? Because like in boxing, if you stay down for more than 10 seconds, bam, they count to 10, you're out. It's the match is over. They can say a knockout. You get back up, like, hold on, man, why you start the fight? Bro, you had 10 seconds to get up, right? Then sometimes you don't get knocked down. You know how long they give them in boxing? You don't get knocked down, you kind of wobble, and the ref stop the fight, say, oh, you don't look like you got it together. What they give them? They call it a standing fight.
Standing 8 count.
A standing 8 count. They're going to give you 8 seconds to get yourself together. If you can't get yourself together and convince the ref that you're straight, you are. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Ready to go back in there. But he starts shaking your hand. You're like, oh no, man. Like, oh no, it's over. The fight's over. It's done. It's a knockout. It's a TKO, technical knockout, right? The fight is stopped. In wrestling, now fake or not, they don't even give you 10 seconds, 8 seconds. How much wrestling? When they got you pinned on the mat, how many seconds you got?
3.
3 seconds. Your rebound time is 3 seconds. 1, 2. You watch the WWF, they be like, he's like, come on, man, come on, hurry up. He's like, oh, and then you're like, oh, come back, right? You lift the shoulder up. Oh, shucks. You got 3 seconds to get it over with. You got rebound time 3 seconds. So he said, Eric, where are you going with all this knowledge? I'm trying to use different sports because some people don't maybe know under basketball, maybe no boxing, maybe no wrestling. I don't know anything other than sports that kind of I can put that in perspective, right? But Jamie was talking about your rebound time. And last night I had an experience that made me realize why I operate the way I operate. My family's rebound time is like 0. So here's the situation. Yesterday I had to charge my phone up last night around 8:30, 9 o'clock after the beach. I said, I got to charge my phone up. I started saying I don't want to charge my phone up. I said, yeah, should I charge it? So I left my charger in the car. So I go outside to my car to get my charger, which was in my computer bag. I said, man, I got to charge my phone. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. It's like 8:30. I'm going to bed early, right? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to bed early. So I got to charge my phone up. So I go charge my phone up. And before I charge my phone, I put this new show on, TV show on. Right? I put this TV show I haven't seen before, this Tyler Perry show. I was like, I'm just gonna watch this show. I'm trying to figure out what to watch. I'm going to bed early. It's 8:30. We done the presentation. I had my dinner. I'm going to bed early. Bam, ready to go. Here we go. I'm going to go to bed early. I'm watching this one TV show. I'm going to just dumb my mind down. So I know I'm going to dumb my mind down. So I know I'm ready to dumb my mind down with this dumb show. So I go outside, get my car to get my stuff. And guess what? I go in my car and I see my visor stuff down. My visor was down. I'm like, oh, maybe the kids, because sometimes I put a little bit of money in there. I'm like, kids got my money. Hey, y'all take my money. Nope, I ain't taking money, Dad. Call the kids. And I'm like, hold on. I looked at my steering wheel column. My steering wheel column looked like it was all discombobulated. Somebody came in my driveway and tried to steal my car. I'm like, whoa, man. Okay. So call the kids. Hey, y'all been in my car? Nope, maybe. I'm like, I know I ain't leaving like this. Now I was just out there 6:30. Fine. Now here we are 2 hours later, and I'm like, oh, it's fairly seemingly okay, but it looked like somebody started breaking my car. Cool. No problem. Come upstairs. Hey, y'all look like somebody tried to break my car. Oh, really, Dad? Okay. You know, Erik a piece of head out. Isaiah comes back out. Say, hey, Dad, let me check on my car. Anything go in my car? So he goes and check on his car. His car's fine. Cool. Everybody else cool. Cool. Come on, cucumber. I still now got the show on in the my room, right? Because I'm going to bed early. I got this TV show on. And so I'm like, Mary's like, hey, you got to call, make sure you call the credit. I'm looking to see anything lost. I think I left my wallet in the car. Not sure, but I think I left my wallet in the car. Call the police. Please come give me a police report. Do all that kind of stuff. So now I said, let me call and cancel my credit cards that's in my wallet and stuff. I ain't had much money in there, but I had some money in my wallet. So let me call and cancel credit cards. So now I'm like, now the show that I put on is playing. There'll be little previews, whatever. So now it's been playing for a minute. And so I gotta go call all these credit card companies. So let me try to go, and since the TV's on and Dr. Mary's in the room, I don't want to try to make a phone call to these banks with the TV show on. No problem. I go make my phone calls, call all the different credit card companies, call everybody I think I can. So I come back into the room, and Dr. Mary tells me, Erik, why you put this dumb ratchet TV show on and then walk out? I'm like, huh? You put this ratchet show on and walk out. This thing is ratchet as a ratchetness, and I'm telling you, every kind of sin, every kind of thing they doing, it's, oh my goodness. And you walked out. I'm like, well, the remote control is sitting right beside you, babe. You right? And you
she
got
ain't
to
turn
walk out.
she ain't turn it off, huh?
She ain't turned it off. You walked out. And I was like, well, somebody actually just broke into my car, so I had to call the credit card companies to cancel everything. She said, oh, yeah, okay, that's right. But the remote control's right there. She said, okay, good. Man, this is on the 3rd episode. This thing going on the 3rd. You took so long, it's on the 3rd episode. Rebound time. I'm like, somebody broke into my car. My wallet's missing. I got to call the credit cards. I got to stop what I'm doing. And she's like, why you put the show on and walk out? It's like, and her rebound time is like, okay, they broke in the car. Everybody, my kids, they like, oh, yeah, my car's good. They don't sit me and let me go, oh, they broke in your car, Dad. What are we going to do? Are we safe? Call our National Guard. It's like, man, you left the TV on. You left the TV on. The remote control's beside you. So what I'm trying to tell y'all, that's why sometimes my rebound time is good. My family, they don't allow you to stay in any situation and waddle. Are y'all with me? See, so some of y'all like, oh, Mr. Jones said they didn't, Erik, the people keep saying this. Somebody didn't like me. They said this, they said that. My house, like, man, they broke your stuff, took all your stuff. Okay, Ann. Man, you left the TV on while you was making your phone call. Did anybody take anything out of my car? No, your car is good. All right. That's all we need
Keep
to
basically keep it moving.
know. Keep it moving. And don't interrupt my movement. Are y'all catching that? And so what I'm trying to tell you is you got to have that rebound time. Are y'all with me? Some of y'all, I just want you to understand. Don't waddle in what one person does this and what's this and what's that. You are alive. You can do it again. You can just, everything can be replaced. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
There's 350 million. I talked about that yesterday. There's 350 million. So whatever, 300 plus million Americans. Do they know you sell life insurance? Do they know what you do? That's the question. All these people, they don't know what you do. It doesn't matter about the people who don't want to do what you do. Eric, my friends and family don't support you. Okay, find some new friends and family. Eric, everybody, here's a key thing. Somebody we talked about yesterday. People run from, don't say life insurance, because people run from life insurance agents. Ms. V just told you that she had a client was online searching and was going to go to an online stranger and did not know what she did. And that was somebody that she's helped.
Mm-hmm.
This wasn't a stranger. This is somebody that she helped. They're like, oh, I didn't know you did that. Ladies and gentlemen, it happens every day. We got to be so proud of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
Get that word out. So just wanted to share that with y'all. And something I shared with the team yesterday. People say people run from this. I'm going to break it down. Do y'all know what people run from?
Stuff they don't like.
Things they don't want.
Stuff they don't like, things they don't want.
Simple.
Very simple. And Jock, you know, me and you was talking about that. And I was like, people talk about like the police officer. I don't want the police officer until you need the police officer, right? And I used that example with you yesterday. And by God, if somebody broke in my car, guess what I needed?
Need a police officer.
I need the police officer because I got to get a police report so I can file my insurance claim. What? I'm like, dang, I just used that as an example. Me and Uncle Jock was talking, and now I'm not running from the police. I need the police officer. I was like, people say, oh, they don't like the police. Well, you don't like the police until you need one. And when you want one, you're like, man, I wish they could get here sooner than later. Are y'all with me? People run from the things they don't want. They run towards the things that they want, not the things they need. You need to stop smoking, but they don't stop smoking. Then they go to the doctor. The doctor say, hey, man, you got 6 months to live unless you stop smoking. Now they want to live, so now they run to stop smoking. Are y'all with me? They stop running towards cigarettes because all of a sudden, they've been knowing it. They've been knowing they need to do it, but it wasn't until they want to do it. So how do you help people get to want to talk about life insurance? That's the magic sauce. You got to ask the right questions. How do you know what people want? You got to ask them. Right? Even though you ultimately know what people want. When it comes to life, people typically want more time, more money, freedom, or they like to help people. Those are really usually the three things. They want time, money, or they want to help people. And typically the way to help people, they need more time and money to do the helping. So it really comes down to two things, time and money. Are y'all with me? It typically comes down to time and money. Yeah, Eric, but listen, comes down to time and money. Because here's the thing, and I'm showing y'all, I'm going to give y'all a strategy. Let them talk. You got to help them understand that what you have can help them meet those needs. Are y'all with me?
Mm-hmm.
How can Miss V has people talking about retirement? That's a money thing. That's a time factor. Are y'all with me? She said the lady's going back to work. Well, she's going back to work. Why do people go back to work? Because they need them typically for money. Are y'all with me? Or I'm bored, so I need something to do. So I got too much time. I need something to do. Guess what? I can help you with doing something. What if you could do it on your time, not on my time, on their time? Oh yeah, that's I like that. Because sometimes people retire, they just bored. They want something to do. Well, guess what? We can help them with that. Are y'all with me? But let me ask you this question. If they had more money, could typically most people find more things to do? Even I'm retired and I'm bored, but usually I can't go do the things I want to do because I lack what?
Money.
I lack the money. I'm talking about the average. I ain't talking about the 50, the 5%ers who's rich and wealthy. We're talking about the 95% of the people you're going to come in contact with.
Mm-hmm.
The rich and wealthy people sitting on their yacht, you ain't seeing them every day. Are y'all with me? You ain't talking to every day the guy driving the Lamborghinis or the guy driving the Bugattis or the guy driving the wrong. Y'all ain't seeing those every day. I'm talking about the people you seeing every day driving the Honda Civic, the Toyota, the Mercedes, the BMW. I'm talking about those everyday people. Are y'all with me? They typically use some more money, but you got to show them how what you're doing can help them. They don't just go say, I want money. They say things like, yeah, man, I need to pay my bills. Yeah, I need to spend more time with my family. Well, how can we know you spend more time with your family? Well, how come you don't spend a lot of time with your family? Man, because I work 2 jobs. Well, why do you work 2 jobs, John?
You need more money.
I need more money. What? You see that? I know the answer, but I can't say, John, you need more money, because then he's going to run away from it like, oh, that ain't what I want. John thinks what he wants is he needs to work too much. Y'all with me? You got to help them come to that conclusion on their own. That's what a really great salesperson does. A great salesperson helps people come to the conclusion that they know on their own, but they don't, it is not obvious. It don't got a sign written on their chest.
So you
I
help it.
need money.
So you helping steer the ship or steer the brain.
You got to help steer the brain. It comes like, are y'all hiring? They don't say, I need money. They say, are you hiring? So, yeah, we hiring, right? Do you know anybody who does this, right? Are y'all with me? I'm looking for the hookup. Why are you looking for the hookup? Some people always want to hook up, right? Because they're trying to save a little bit of what? Money. Are y'all with me? So I hear what they saying, and I realize, oh, you trying to save some money? Yeah, man. You know somebody does brakes? Yeah, the dealership. Nah, I need somebody to do it on the side. The dealership be charging too much money. Yeah, man. You with me? If money was not an issue, they just go to the dealership and get a rental car and all that kind of. Are y'all with you understand? That's what the rich people do. Rich people don't go get this handyman. They ain't take the handyman to go fix their Lamborghini, right? They take it to the Lamborghini shop. They take the Mercedes-Benz dealership. It's the people trying to save some money goes to the side. So I'm just telling you what the conversation looks like. It doesn't come off as that. So you got to know, agents, that that's what happens. So you can help steer people. Yeah, I did, Uncle Josh. So you can help steer people down that direction. So with that being said, I'm gonna open up for Q&A. Thank you, my esteemed producer of the show. Y'all do know we got a producer of the show. This we don't just do this haphazardly, right? We actually got an executive producer, which is Uncle Jock, executive producer of this morning segment. So with that being said, the producer said we got Q&A. Raise your hand if you got a question, but I wanted y'all to kind of get that so y'all start asking the right questions as you go through this, go through your week. Because this is our last show for the week. So anybody, any questions, any hands up? Anybody, it doesn't have to be me to answer, Uncle John. You can ask questions to anybody.
Let me ask the right question. Are you saying industry specific question?
Okay, the right question. Look, yeah. Don't go start asking what's the yeah, don't go answer those questions related to industry and helping you grow your business in Xperia Financial Group, right? Now, I can probably do a little bit of relationship questions, but I'm not going to do that on this show. But industry specific related to life insurance, annuities, and investment as an agent, grow your Xperia business. And whatever factor that's going to help you grow your Xperia business. Angela Keith has a hand up. Pastor 58. Talk to us.
So I have a two-parted question. So have you guys ever been tried to be recruited by another agent? If so, what were the questions you asked to reverse the recruit on them to get them to sign on board with us?
I'll make it easy for you from my side. Nobody's really tried to recruit me for real too much. So maybe I ain't that guy. I ain't that friendly, I guess, approachable. So maybe somebody else. I'm just taking myself off the chopping block for answering that question.
So Angela, I've been approached by a few people, quite a few, still to this day. Even when I get the recruit, people tell you they're national recruiter and stuff like that. And I used to be like, nah, I don't want to be bothered with that stuff. And I used to kind of be turned off by it. Now, I highly recommend that you take those meetings or take those calls, because what you do is you let them, and this is if you have the time and patience. Some people may not have the time and patience. Let them shoot their shot. Let them shoot. Let them shoot. I never forget the way I got Rochelle. We sat down with Shirley, Lou, and Rochelle, and me and Rosa. They was shooting their shot, trying to recruit us like crazy. And then when they emptied the clip, guess what you do? You say, hey, now can I share something with you? And then that's where you could start asking the right questions. Like Erik said, you can start asking them what they really like most about their company. What do they like most about the leadership? What do they like most about the trainings? You get them talking about what they like most. And then you might ask, well, what are some of the things, if there can be some changes made in your company or some things that you might not like as much, what would those things be? Let them start spilling out their coffee. Let them start spilling that coffee out, right? And what you can do, like when we sat there with Shirley, and we almost had Shirley interested, but she was like, she just had too much time invested in that company, but she was blown away. So what you got to do is, first you got to be knowledgeable of your company, of Experior, and you got to know the things that separate Experior from the rest of the pack, because coming from the car business, selling cars, you can buy a car from anywhere. And you may come up with a difference in price of $100, $1,000. It could be $2,000. It could be thousands of dollars. But guess what? The person is going to buy from the person that gives them the best experience. So what you want to do is you got to become knowledgeable of what Experior has to offer. Know the legacy plan. Know the legacy plan. When you're talking to experienced agents, the legacy plan will flat out in the conversation, flat out. Then you come behind with ownership, true ownership. Then you talk about shares. Now I'm gonna tell you something I learned early. Never lead with commission. Never. Money doesn't matter to the people that truly want to help people. Save that for last, and kind of use it, and use it like you reloaded the clip. And by the way, we have probably one of the best competitive compensation plans in the industry. And if you do that, a lot of times you're able to convert people over, Angela. That's just my 2 cents.
Thank you so much. I wrote all that down.
Oh. Mr. Elijah Pye, talk to us, sir.
Thank you, Uncle Jack, for those key points. Because you got to know what you have.
Yes.
That's why I always encourage everybody, know what you have. Not only when talking to people from another company, but like I always say, the more knowledgeable you are about what you do, the more chances you stand to succeed doing it.
Yes.
And in most cases, if you are not quite experienced and quite knowledgeable about what you have here, your hand is not really, you're not really holding tight to what we have here. Bring in somebody that is knowledgeable that can be able to help you explain that to these people that are calling you. That is important, because we've seen a situation where I recruit one person and then 2 people quit. How did that happen? Because
Right.
the person now with the person that they recruited, because they had no clear knowledge of what they have. And like you said, there are key things that I always talk about when I'm in a situation like that. The compensation is always the last one,
Yes.
because because anybody can be giving 100% somewhere and doing nothing. Somebody in
Yes.
WFG can be having 25% contract, and you here you have 100% or 85% contract, and they're making money because they're doing production than you. So I always talk about the legacy. That is what important, because I use my experience. And that's why I was saying that if you don't have the experience, have somebody with you that have the experience. I can tell my story any day that when I left WFG, they took all my book of business and I was there for 8 years.
Mm.
That is a clear testimony that nobody can dispute. And then I got the email from them that they sent me and said, look, don't talk to any of your clients, don't talk to any of your team member. If you do, we're going to sue you.
Wow.
And last night in our meeting, we shared about the contract of GFI. If I can pull that up sometime later, Mr. Erik, I can show it to you guys. Contract that they have, that those of them who are over there, they still believe that they have their book of business, but in the contract, which they don't always show it to them, they don't have their book of business. So always bring in somebody who have the experience if you don't have much to defend about the company that you are in right now. So that is my brief answer.
Mm.
Ooh. Can I share something? That was a great question, Angela. I forgot. I'm sorry, not passenger 58. Stewardess. We
The
call Angela
stewardess.
stewardess. Um, I want to ask people this question. So who can type in the chat the 2 questions Uncle Jock says he leads with? Or shout it out. Who knows this question what Uncle Jock says he always asks? You can put in the chat or you can just shout it out. You can put in the chat or just shout it out.
Legacy plan and true ownership with shares.
Close.
What they like and what they don't like.
What are the things you like? Yeah.
And what they don't like.
Most about your company.
All right, what do you like most about the company? And then, but close reader, but what did he say? Anybody know the words he's used? He said, what did you like best about your company or most? What was the second one?
Mm-hmm.
You say what you don't
What
like.
kind of
What do
changes
you
would you like to see?
What changes? Mm-hmm.
What changes? What would you improve? Right? But you tell them. See, I'm going back to that word track right there because sometimes people may miss it. That's what. And I always tell people, Uncle Jock is one of the best salespersons I've met in life. It's people say, Erik, I said the same thing. No, you didn't. Trust me. You may have the same intentions. You may meant the same thing. But
And it's a big difference in the wordplay. I was specific about the way I delivered that question because you could totally turn somebody off if you ask it the wrong way.
So, Jock, could you ask it again?
So what are some of the things, if you could change, or some of the things in the company that you might not like as much, what would those things be?
Right. So what were some of the things, if you could change, what would it be, right? What were some things you could change? I love it. You say what I don't like. I love everything about it.
Yes.
See what they don't like. Understand something, especially you're talking to somebody who's trying to recruit you. You tell them what they don't like. Like somebody here, what don't you like about your wife? It ain't nothing I don't like about her. Right? I love everything about her. What were some of the things you could change? Oh, now if I could, now you gave me an option to change some things.
You see how that hit different?
Hit different. How long you got? Long as is this being recorded? How long you got?
Right.
I can say a lot of things I would change, but what I don't like, ain't nothing I don't like, brother. I like it all. Right?
Right.
Prove it. I got the plaques in the back. Well, they call them little kids. They don't call them plaques in the back. I got the kids. I got the human trophies to prove I like everything about it. But what would I change? Oh. Now, to her, I wouldn't change a thing. But you asked me the right time and away from everybody. So those are I'm telling you, the smoothness of the words that makes a difference. If I'm y'all, I'm writing that thing down. You can. It doesn't just apply. And I know I'm gonna get out of here, but it doesn't just apply to another competitor. Those are words you can use when you're talking to somebody just in general. Hey, man, I'm recruiting you, or as a client, either way. What are some of the things you like about your current situation? What are some things you like about the current agent you have? What are some things you like about the current career you have? Are y'all with me? what are some things you would, what are some things, you know, if you could change some things, what's some things you would change about your current situation? Well, right now, I work a lot. They got me working weekends. They got me doing this, and they got me doing that. Da 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 da. What are some things you like about your current career? Oh, I love being this, doing this, doing this, and that. Well, if you could change something, what's some things you could change? You would change. Man, they only give me 1 week vacation, man. You know, 1 week ain't enough time. I need a vacation for my vacation. I need more than time. Are y'all with me? So y'all
Yep.
can use that anywhere. So I'm telling you, I would write those word tracks down. They apply, and people will start pouring in, and
Yeah.
they'll start telling you everything you need to know to help you share with them why this would be. I'm trying to use my word. Share with this why this could be a potential opportunity to help change some of the things they would change. And you can say, we still got some of the things that you like. The things that you like, we have that here, but we also got the things that you would change is already here too. So
So what happens is once you collect that data, you gotta remember your whole thing, even when you're prospecting regular folks, not people trying to recruit you, but it applies for both. You just want to be good at collecting the data and then showing them where Xperia can be a solution for their problems, the things that they don't like.
Hmm. You're muted, Eric.
Eric, you muted.
oh, Troy and Uncle John, y'all mind me take one more last question? We got the floor for one more last question. Who's going to take us home with one more last question? And it has to go to somebody other than myself.
I don't know who has the most experience.
I've got a question.
Talk to us, sir.
Coming new into this type of business, type of this industry, especially if you're trying to get recruits and such, what's the best way to switch your mindset, like from the W-2 mindset to the 1099 mindset? You know what I mean? To like try and understand that, you know, you are building your own business. You are no longer working for someone else. You're not beholden to anybody else's, you know, time frame. But how do you get yourself into a groove? What did you guys do to be able to work that in the very beginning?
All right, I said I was going to answer, but you just
Eric, you terrible, man, but you're probably the best person to answer the question. So go ahead.
So I'm gonna keep it short.
I knew that question was going to set fire to you too.
Man, he's like, oh man, it's like he put a firecracker under my seat. All right. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna keep it simple for somebody coming in new. One thing I would do is my time. The first thing I share with them, and this is somebody taught me this. This gentleman said, he said, Eric, listen, I don't watch the news. I remember we was building a dealership. I was working in a dealership in Honda and Bowie, which is in Bowie, Maryland, and this gentleman named Phil Morelli. He came in from, I think, from somewhere Midwest somewhere. Wisconsin, I think. And he came and opened up this dealership. He said, I had to leave my family. I was staying in a little small motel. He said, I didn't have a TV. I didn't watch TV because they told me what couldn't be done. He said, I didn't watch the news. He said, you know, and I burned the ships. And I never forget, that was when the first time I heard somebody talking about burn the ships, right? I burned all my bridges. I put everything into this dealership, right? And after that, I stopped watching news. From that point on, I didn't watch any news. I think that was 2003. I have not watched the news since 2003. I've been total news free. I don't watch the news because I don't need negativity. Because he's like, man, that's what helped me leave my family and put my life savings on the line. This has to work. I'm in a new city. This has to work. So that's one thing I would say is the first thing I would say is watch what you listen to, and then start listening to maybe things that's going to help you. And I've seen some lists of some things, you know, I like, you can listen to Myron Golden is a really good person because he really, I can connect, find some people you can connect with, watch their YouTube videos, right? So in the spare time, I don't watch a lot of TV. That's why I said I dumbed myself down last night. I'm watching things to help program my mind. So the biggest thing I can tell you is it ain't the product knowledge. From that question is you got to just submerge yourself with other things and other stuff that's going to help you, because becoming an entrepreneur is not the easiest journey, y'all. All right.
Right.
There's
Right.
other entrepreneurs who pouring in with you. So you're asking the question, how to get your mindset switched. I had to get my mindset switched because I have been not W-2, I've been 1099, but I'm working for somebody for so many years. And now I have to figure out how do I leave? And that myself is dependent on myself. So I was commission based, so a little bit easier because I've always been commission based, but there was still somebody else. I was on somebody else's clock too, right? So that mindset for me, get rid of all the negativity that pulls you back away from where you want to be. Surround yourself with the people and the things that's going towards where you want to go. And that's what this morning call is for, to help surround you, to give you a little bit of boost to help take you through the rest of the day. So that's my thing, but listen to everybody else because they got some good wisdom here. Thank you.
Search motivational stuff on all of the social medias. Just put in motivation. You'll hear it, or you'll hear more than enough.
And Nathaniel, another thing too is when you make that transition, you gotta your peers be cautious of the peer group that you kind of are detaching from, because they could be negative. And with that, it's two types. You can get some negative feedback from them that's intentional, and then sometimes you'll get negative feedback from them that's not intentional. So just got to be careful as you start to separate and elevate. When you start to separate and elevate, you might find yourself leaving some people behind.
They're gonna think you all that, and all you knew now.
Be okay with being alone.
Yep.
Yeah. Miss Tammy. Miss
Tammy,
Tammy's got something. Tammy Duche.
She said, "Don't be afraid to be alone."
Oh, okay.
that was Tawana. Tammy, you got your hand up? Is
Tammy
it something?
Duche.
She
Miss
might be
Annie
she
Willis.
might be in a school zone.
And the
Miss
thing,
Annie.
I'm gonna share
Yes.
something real quick. I'm gonna modify that. You're actually really not alone. There's a lot of, look at this. We are early in the morning. We got 30 plus here live every day, 30 to 40 people live every day. We ain't alone. Like,
Right.
you're not alone. You are in a different group. So I would
Right.
say it's not being alone, because sometimes people like, nobody wants to be alone. You can take a hardcore criminal, the baddest of the baddest person, and they go to jail. Where do they put them at?
Solitary.
Solitary confinement, and it breaks them down. So nobody wants to be alone. Even the worst criminal, you stick them in solitary, it breaks their spirit. You know what I mean? So being alone, it's not the, and I don't want you to think that even the mindset you got to be alone.
Remember when I taught you when I met you? I said I wanted to be around like-minded individuals. That's what I really think it should.
There you go.
That's
Don't
the
be
key.
afraid to separate yourself and be
Yes.
with a different group. You're not alone. You're just with a different group. People say it's lonely at the top. That's because they ain't never been to the top. Man, it's a whole bunch of people. It's ain't the same people at the top. They're not at the bottom, but it ain't. they ain't by themselves. You follow me? You go on the golf course. A whole lot of people in the middle of the day at the golf course. They ain't like, oh man, I thought this was gonna be. No, man, you better get out of the way and move on, because it's people playing golf during the day.
Right.
It ain't the regular people, so they not alone. Don't be fooled. I'm sorry. Annie, what you got for 'em?
Oh, okay. Um, good morning, everyone, and thank you for the Q&A session. I just want to run this by you. I spoke with somebody that I prospected a while back. Actually, he sent me a text and saying that a lady contacted her. I'm sorry, a lady contacted him in Maryland, 82-year-old woman. They're related somehow, and asked him what he should do because he had money in annuity with a particular company. And this time, I think it's time for the annuitization. So they have asked her to either take the bulk money. I believe that's what he may have signed up to, because it's like 10 years, and or reinvest. So what would I do? I mean, what do I suggest? So I asked him that I would like to know more details in terms of the percentage that the current company, the rate of return that they're offering her, and also no, the woman has 2 children, to know if she needs the money, because at 82, she may want to start enjoying her money. And I told her,
Annie, you're muted.
Oh, can I take this one too, Annie? I don't know if Annie's there. Oh, Annie, fell in the bushes. All right, I'm gonna take this one for Annie, and y'all can tell it. And I know Nicole is gonna give this to Annie. Here's the thing: we have a relationship with a company called Quantum. The cool thing about that is you can gather all the information and go speak to one of our quantum reps like Colton, and they are experts in the annuity spaces and stuff like that. So you don't even have to be an expert. That's what I love about Xperia. We have expert relationships in investments with Global View Capital. We got expert relationships in the annuity section with Quantum. So you don't even have to be the expert. You just got to get good at getting the information, gathering the information, and bringing it to the expert. So I'm not going to come on here and I'm going to be the expert. And even if I did know the answer, I'm not going to give you my answer because there's a whole bunch of people with answers. The best answer I can say is that we can duplicate. Are y'all with me? This is a business training. This is duplicatable. Go to our expert partner provider at Quantum and let them help you put a solution that meets that client's needs. That's the best answer I could give you. And you can duplicate that every day, every time. And Nicole, I know you're her executive director. I'm pretty sure you would be saying something similar. If she doesn't come to Nicole, he probably say, hey man, we got an expert relationship with Quantum. Let's go figure a solution out for her.
Absolutely. And that answer you gave, because this is what I would tell people, tell everybody. All these providers, they have their sales department. And those sales department, they want to keep their job, right? So the more you call them, the more job security that they have. So they are hired to be there for you. And you don't get any charge, no fee for calling them. I do, even when I'm driving to a client's house. On the road, I just call them and say, hey, I'm meeting this client in the next 15 minutes. Can I get this illustration and get this information sent to me? They will send it to you. They'll be happy to help you because you are also giving them job security, right, for what they are doing. So that's why they are there. So thank you, Erik, for the answer.
Yes. So with that being said, Troy.
Candyman's got a question too.
All right, Candyman, is it a question or you got a statement, Gandy?
Got a statement. Blackjack Noble, I want to tell you to keep your head up in reference to the question that you had. I understand you had lost your job. And what I'd like to emphasize is that understand that you were built for this. And once again, surround yourself with SMEs. SMEs are subject matter experts. And that leads into what we were talking about and everything. So once again, keep your head up. Know you were built for this and believe in yourself. Better things are coming your way. All right.
Woo! So with that being said, I'm gonna turn it over to the other Gandy, not the Gandy man, but the original. I don't know who's original, which one's the original. Y'all got to fight that one out. But I'm gonna turn it over to the other Gandy, Troy, the Sandman. So Troy, I'm gonna have you take it and close us out. So I'm gonna get ready and get my car to the shop. So I'm gonna listen in from remotely. So once we finish with the recap, you close the whole show. Thank you.
All right. Okay, and we welcome everybody once again to the Annie Willie Recap Relay. And with the Annie Willie Recap Relay, everybody's got 1 minute to share and elaborate on the biggest nugget that you've taken away from today's call. With that being said, who is going to take the baton first and get this relay started? We need somebody to take that first leg. Where is it at? And if you don't show it then with the quickness right now, I'll turn into the coach real fast and I'll give it to you. So, all right, we do have a volunteer, and that is none other than Mr. LaCole E.D. Elijah Pye.
Well, I want to take us back to what Erik shared earlier about the police situation, right? In contrast, many people, let's put it this way, many people don't like the police, but the police is always going to be there, like Erik said, when they need them. But many people don't like insurance, but the insurance might not be there when they need it. Because I have seen a situation where somebody that I talked to get insurance, they said, oh, it's not the right time, I'm still young. And then situation happened, and now they are asking for insurance, and insurance is not there. So get it now. What do we say? Say get it while it lasts. And that thing is that always make sure that we're successful in business. This was a quote by Melinda Gates. I don't know what name she answered now, the former wife of Bill Gates. He said, if you want to be successful, have something that people need and provide the service. Do we have what people need here? Absolutely, we do. The insurance, the retirement, the education fund, whatever, I mean, we have it here. All you need to do is provide the service and you'll be successful. Back to you, Mr. Troy.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate your wisdom as always. And with that being said, we're going to pass the baton. We thank you for bringing it into the zone. We have Miss Tammy Duche on deck, and she is up and hand out, ready to go. You have the baton now, Tammy Duche.
Good morning, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay. The takeaways that I liked was from Uncle Jock this morning in regards to asking the questions for the recruits, because I enter that space a lot, and I'm like a deer with headlights, because I'm not really sure exactly how to switch that. So the asking them what is it that they like, what is it that they don't like about their company, and then finding out what it is that they would change about it if they had the opportunity. So I'll make sure that I keep that in mind when I'm having those conversations. So thank you for that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Second leg done and completed. Third leg. Is that Gandy Man putting a hand up? Gandy Man, you got the third leg.
I want to give a check the block with Uncle John, because I like what he said about collecting data and knowing what you're talking about also.
Collecting data.
Once again, it's in my job that I do, I'm around a lot of drivers that go into the ports, and time is my friend because I'm escorted and paid by time. And I hear about people's passing, and they got to do fish fries to bury someone and things like that. And with that, but once again, I'm going to be on these meetings collecting the data from you, because I'm new on the block. And one thing I won't do is talk about things that I don't know have a good knowledge about. Once again, that's the biggest thing. Collect the data, know what you're talking about, and make sure it's clean and plain.
That's it. That's it. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. That's always a good nugget. Gather the data, folks. Make sure you're staying for the data. Don't try to be the expert. We got more than enough folks to answer the questions for us and get it right. Because we want to make sure that we're always giving the best information. We want to be transparent, and keeping the brand as great as it already is. All right, it does the work for us. So with that being said, we have all the tools we need, and we're going to finish it up. We're going to bring it home with none other than the one that does it better than anybody else. If you missed the nugget along the way, now's the time to pull out your pen and make sure you record every single thing that downtown Rita Brown has to bring. All right. The baton is yours, Rita. Do your thing.
Thank you, Troy. Grand Rising, everybody.
All
right. Be booked and busy. We have a lot of work to do. We are 3 feet from goal. Just take that first step. Keep putting one foot in front of another. Pretty soon, you will have climbed the mountain. Don't be afraid to tell people you are a licensed insurance agent. There is magic in opening your mouth and having a conversation. If you have prospects, if you want to move quick, utilize the power of the 3-way. Everyone's rebound time is different. What's your rebound time? Do you just bounce back? Speed makes a difference. Some of our rebound time is negative. We never recover. You will get knocked down, but don't stay knocked down. You got a time limit to get yourself together. Don't stay in your situations and waddle. Have a fast rebound time. There are over 300 million plus Americans. Do they know you sell life insurance? We have to be so proud of what we do and get the word out. People run from things that they do not want. They run toward the things that they want, not need. How do you get people to want to talk about life insurance? You have to ask the right questions. Most people want more time and more money. You have to make them understand what you have is what they need. Let them talk and you ask the questions. You may know the answer, but you have to help them come to the conclusion on their own without being obvious. You have to be able to help steer people in the right direction. Ask the right questions. Then we had the Q&A related to the industry and helping you grow your Xperia business. First question, have anyone ever tried to recruit you, and how did you handle it? Jock answered the question. He was approached by a few people. He highly recommends you to take the calls or the meetings if you have the time and patience. Let them shoot their shot. Let them talk about their company and what they have to offer. And when they finish, start asking the right questions. 2 questions. Ask them, what are some of the things you like about your current company? And if you could change some things, what would you change? Be knowledgeable of Xperia. Know the things that separate Xperia from the rest. The person is going to buy from the person that gives them the best experience. Know the legacy plan. Know about true ownership. Know about the shares. Never lead with commission. Money does not matter to those that truly want to help people. Save that for last. And Nicole said, you have to know what you have. The more knowledge, the more chances you have to succeed. If you don't have the experience and someone with the, if you don't have the experience, get with someone with the experience to take the call with you. Be good at collecting data and be good at showing them Xperia is their answer. Then another question, when you are new, what is the best way to change your mindset? Get in a groove from a worker's mindset to an entrepreneur's mindset. And some of the answers, stop watching the news. No negative. Watch what you listen to. Find people you can connect with. Being an entrepreneur is not the easiest journey. Get rid of all the negativity. Surround yourself with the people that are going where you want to go. Be careful when you start to separate and elevate. You may leave some people behind. You are not alone. You are just in a different group. It's not lonely at the top. It's people there, just not the same people. Then there was an annuity question. And the answer to that was, we have expert relationships in the annuity field. Be good at gathering information and get with Quantum to help you. You do not have to be the expert. That's it. That's all.
Awesome.
You see that? Do you
It's a
see that?
wrap.
That's what we call shedding light on the situation. On the
Awesome.
entire morning meeting, in about 5 minutes, you just got an hour and a half or an hour and a half or 45 minutes worth of good nuggets on top of nuggets. That's none other than downtown Rita Brown. With that being said, folks, we appreciate each and every one of you tuning in this morning. It is Halloween, and we are going into the weekend, so be aware of your surroundings, because the tricksters just may be out. And another good question for you to throw out there as they go into this holiday weekend is your financial situation and plan for success doomed? Is your plan for financial success doomed? With that being said, I just say to each and every one of you that may the great Jehovah Jireh, our provider, give you all the health and the strength and all the goodness that you need throughout this weekend, and he hold you and keep you and be that extra protection around you. Until, in the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Peace.
Amen.
The Lord be with you.
Amen. Have a great weekend,
All
everyone.
right, all right. Great game weekend to each and every
Y'all.
one of you. Back on Monday, same place, same time.